What a nail-biter, a thriller of a stage, stage 5 of the 2024 Giro d'Italia, and yes, the escape survived. We all know that the sprint teams are normally in control, nail back the escapes, but today, no they didn't. Around about 170 kilometers from Genova in Liguria, where we stayed for one day, land of trofei al pesto, pesto sauce, and focaccia, and great wine, to another region with great wine, crossing over here into Tuscany, coming from Genova to this walled city of Lucca. And in fact, you see the wall right here behind me. Florence is off in the distance, and tomorrow we have another stage in Tuscany. This is one of the heartlands of Italian cycling. But today it was a Frenchman who celebrated in Italy. It was Benjamin Thomas of Team Cofidis, giving the team its first win of the season and giving himself his biggest win on the road. You have to consider he's an Olympic bronze medalist and gold medalist several times at World Championship level on the track. On the road, he just bagged his biggest win. It's gonna mean a lot for him, and he did it the hard way in this group before. I'm gonna talk about the escape, how they made it to the line, how it was formed, and then we're gonna get to the crashes, because unfortunately, 2 Canadians went down today and other riders as well. It was a bad day out on the roads crossing from Liguria into Tuscany. Now the escape, it went around 79 kilometers after that intermediate sprint that was won by Caden Groves over Olaf Koy. Olaf Koy, well, his teammate just crashed before that sprint. Christophe Laporte, the European champion. Bad luck for that team, who earlier in the race lost Robert Gesink, and they're trying to do the GC with Kian Uterbrooks, who has the white jersey of best young rider at this point. So the escape formed right after that point. We had Benjamin Thomas in the move of Team Cofidis. We had another Frenchman, Enzo Palini from Groupama FDJ, the Italian Andrea Pietrobon from Polti Cometa, and the Danish rider Michael Valgren. They had 1 minute, 45 seconds, then 1 kilometer to go, 25 seconds. They were gonna make it, but it was touch and go. We thought Trek had it under control for their man, Jonathan Milan, who was in the purple jersey, yesterday's stage winner, that purple jersey of the Maglia Ciclamino of points leader competition. And then we saw the addition of Alpecin de Koenig giving a hand for their man, Caden Groves. And we saw the addition of Soudal Quickstep working. We had Joseph Cherney up there, and we have Julian Alaphilippe working for previous stage winner Tim Merlier. We thought those 3 teams working hard were going to bring things back together. Trek had Jasper Stuyven in there, Edward Toons, and of course working for Jonathan Milan to get it to come together for a sprint victory. Well, Jonathan Milan will have to be content for 5th place because they couldn't get it to work out. Up ahead, it was Pietrobon who launched an attack after the Flamme Rouge, the red kite, launched the attack. He did what he had to do. In fact, talking with Valgren at the finish, he said they were in 3.5 today. He wasn't really working that well. Thomas said that he didn't look strong all day and he had to play his part to get a shot to win. They all had to do their thing to get a chance at victory. He launched his attack. It didn't work out. Then it was up to those other 3 riders. It was Thomas who had the fastest kick. Of course, Omnium and Madison, gold medalist on the track. Valgren coming back from a nasty crash a couple of years ago, former winner of Amstel Gold Race, of Omloop Het Nieuwsblad, then the crash, now back up to top level again. 2nd place, unfortunately, couldn't pull off the win. The Danish rider of EF Education, Easy Post, spoke with him at the finish. He was emotional for how far he's come since his crash to get here to get a shot for victory. Instead, it was Benjamin Thomas giving Cofidis their first victory in the Giro d'Italia, and they're going to be celebrating tonight as they should. It's going to mean a lot for him. Did the interviews over there in English for us, did them in Italian, did them in French. Super friendly guy. Now, unfortunately, there were crashes on the day and it involved the Canadians, Mike Woods, also Riley Pickrell, who's riding in his first Grand Tour in his first pro year. Riley Pickrell, 35 kilometers to go, hit some road furniture. He went down, got back up, was looking to get back on his bike, bloody face. He did continue, but then we moved on, 25 kilometers to go. Mike Woods was involved in a crash with Tobias Foss from Team Ineos. Also in that crash, another Visma Lisa bike rider, Attila Valter, the Hungarian champion in the red, white, and green jersey. Mike Woods, when I saw him come across the finish line, scraped jersey, shorts, all down the right-hand side. Saw Pickrell come over the finish line. He finished, wow, he finished, but he looked pretty beat up. Had some bandages on his nose, still signs of blood. They both rode to the bus. Also another Israeli rider in the Team Israel Premier Tech team, Reisberg, he came down with Woods, so the team took a lot of hits today. We're going to have to see tonight, get updates how those guys are getting on. Also for Visma Lease a Bike, they've had a lot of bad days out here in this Giro d'Italia. Talking with Tadej Pogacar, he said that there were craters at times on the road, and he said that today's stage was probably going to be a harder stage to navigate than what they face tomorrow with the gravel stage. So we hope everybody recovers well and continues on in the Giro d'Italia in stage 6, where they fight for the gravel on tomorrow's. Tadej Pogacar leading with 46 seconds over Geraint Thomas, and 47, I think it is, to Danny Martinez. But today the celebration is for the French rider Benjamin Thomas, winning here at the Giro d'Italia, stage 5 in Lucca, outside the walled city, beautiful city with the oval piazza at the 2024 Giro d'Italia.